My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be playing the March 6th, 2020 daily. It is the character of the Silent. Draft a custom starting deck of cards, you know I love that. Red cards can now appear in rewards and shops, and deadly events, question marks, can now contain elites, but they're also more likely to contain treasure rooms. Little bit of a notice about the release of these episodes. YouTube is having huge problems behind the scenes at the moment and just flat out refuses to process almost every video I upload to it. So if this video is late, or if any other videos on the day are missing, or if that happens anytime this week, I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry, but YouTube is really not letting me do anything here in a way that sucks a lot. Anyway, that's Rhapsody complaining hour over. Flex, deflect, and dual wield. Flex would be interesting in like a Shiv build, but like exclusively in a Shiv build. Well, dual wield would be good in like a lot of silent builds. If you dual wield, for instance, footwork, it's incredible. Take that. Dropkick can be really difficult because I would need a red card to activate it, or I would need Terror. I think I'll just take Carnage as a big damage card. I think I'll take Predator here as another big damage card. Considering I've got like large expensive cards, I'm probably not going to take Finisher. If I take another dual wield here, I desperately need to start finding some powers that are worthwhile. Take a Thunderclap, a little bit of AoE as well as a setup for each of those more powerful abilities. Take a Battle Trance there. Rid with Holes as well as Strength would be nice, and none of the other cards are actually that good, so I'll take the Rid with Holes. We have got like no defense so far. We've had like one deflect show up. That's really bad. Take a Headbutt, spot weakness. Take the Deflect, I guess. Take the Dagger Spray. Quick Slash Pommel Strike because it has the better high end. Or do I take the Flying Knee just so I have the extra energy? Because those dual wields are currently completely useless unless I have a ridiculous amount of energy. Probably don't need the Pommel Strike as much as I need the energy from the Flying Knee. Shrug it off. I have to take the Shrug it off as much as I didn't really want it there. Take the Backflip. Blur. It's a defensive card and I still need defense. Ouch. That did not really go how I wanted near the end. And now we have, like, no deck archetype at all. Not really, at least. I am very worried about this. Okay. So I can murder the frontliner with that. Spot weakness and then Flying Knee. Roll a Blur. Only take 1 HP worth of damage and I've got 3 extra strength for the fight. It's dual wield Dagger Spray so I can Thunderclap, Dagger Spray, kill. It might be Combust. It's just another power, basically. Okay. Then I think I'll headbutt the Dagger Spray back to the top of the deck. Guarantee my kill next turn. Seems good enough to me. This would be a very early Searing Blow. I can't take the 3 elite path if I take the Searing Blow, and the 3 elite path has like 1 midline upgrade, so it's not good for a Searing Blow. I'll take another Flying Knee. Happily. First curse. So Carnage would be 30, so I can do 34 damage this turn. Sure, it's not everything I want, but it does get the enemy relatively close. I should be able to find a... Yeah, there we go. Should be able to find a kill here was going to be the end of that. Dagger Spray or another Battle Trance? I think I take another Battle Trance. It's very important to have a lot more draw in this deck because I have so few defensive cards, so I need to get to the defensive cards so I can play him. Extra energy on turn 1 is really good for us. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block, I love with a Shiv build, but we haven't really been finding Shivs so far. Potion Belt? The Ghost in a Jar could actually buy me a perfect against the boss. Or maybe I save my money. I think at the moment I'll save my money for a later shop. Because I know that on this line, I am guaranteed to hit another shop that I want. Let's go. Should I upgrade all cards before I Carnage and Predator? It's 5 extra damage, 11 extra damage total. Probably not going to kill next turn. Backflip Blur is actually a consideration here. But I really should just get in the damage while I have the ability. I'm just not going to perfect the fight. It's never really going to happen, though. Okay. Spot weakness, deflect. Flying you, flying me. That should set me up for the next turn. Yep. This one has my Battle Trance, but Riddle with Holes will do the kill. Anchor, studies combat with 10 block. Love it. Infinite Blades? Yeah, let's take an Infinite Blades now. Second curse. And the... See, this is one of the... That previous event, rather, is one of the only events in the game that can give you a relic without you getting a confirmation screen for that relic. I wouldn't have taken Omamori, because it's going to prevent me from getting enough curses in my deck now. Thanks, game. You really screwed me over on that one. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna... do that. Dagger Spray is still left in the deck. This is just effectively like a slightly safer option than having to... Oh, really? That's annoying. At least I thought it was going to be a slightly safer option than having to use Combust. True Crit's good. It's going to need an upgrade, but it is good. Blue Candle on playable curse cards can now be played whenever you play a curse, lose 1 HP, and exhaust the card is good. It's a lot better. I want the spot weakness upgraded. I want the dual wields upgraded. It's just I don't want to upgrade them, if that makes any sense. If they could be effortlessly upgraded without me knowing, it's exactly the kind of thing I'd be into. Get the extra energy for next turn. Yeah. Ideally, I'm looking for like a duplication of the Infinite Blades here. There we go. Dual wields on the Infinite Blades. Blade. I could go dual wields on the Combust right here, but I suspect the better play is actually just throw out the Carnage. Probably need a Predator for the HP next turn. I'll use the Blur for a little bit of defense here. Spot weakness is not the bottom card of my deck. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to deflect first just to make sure that I end up getting it. Good, I got it. That, Thunderclap, Shiv, Dagger Spray. It's just short. Fine. Pummel. Yeah. Fine. It exhausts, does strength-based damage. I guess we're going with a kind of like pseudo strength-based build at this point. I don't love it, but fine. That was all just to get another Dagger Spray in the deck at that point. Just in case I happen to cycle all the way back around. Poison Potion as well as Anger? Yeah, I have a lot of draw and I don't really have that much energy. Anger works in a build like that. Obviously, Pendib, Rage, both of those are really good here. And as a result, those are going to be the things I take. Anger, dual wield the Infinite Blades. I'm gonna Flying Knee for the extra energy next turn. Yeah. Let's headbutt a... What? Pummel back to the top of the deck, I think. Okay. Goodbye, Gremlin Knob. Hello, Warpaint. Not half bad upon pick up, upgrade 2 skills in your deck. Take a disarm first, actually. Dual wield and deflect, great. Well, I didn't have to upgrade the dual wield, and the dual wield got upgraded, so pretty much everything worked out there for us. I'm gonna upgrade Infinite Blades to be in the opening hand. I think that's really important against bosses for us. Especially if we do happen to get dual wield here, which we do. Dual wield the Infinite Blades, double up on that, and then a Flying Knee. So having 2 shivs a turn is going to be really good for getting our pen nib incremented. So that's 12 damage. Actually still leaves you above the threshold. We're fine. We can break you apart this turn. 1, 2, 3, and then this is the double damage one. Great. I mean, I could just dual wield combust. All right. Dual wield combust. Play 2 of those out, and then next turn they're both dead. Got him. Fiendfire Demon Form 1000 cuts. Demon Form is really good if I can afford to play it. I don't know what this deck is. I don't know what this deck does. Everything about it confuses me, frankly. The first time you discard a card each turn, gain an energy. I can't take that. Velvet Toka. No, I play more than 6 cards a turn with the amount of 0 cost and the amount of 0 cost draw that I have in the deck, so it has to be the Slaver's Collar. During elite and boss combats, gain extra energy each turn. It's fine. I'd love the Necronomicon this floor, just because of the Carnage and the Riddle with Holes and the Predator, especially. I'm going to headbutt the spot weakness back to the top of the deck because the avocado attacks every single turn. Can bank on it. Well. You got me. At least we've got our pen nib for the next fight. Who's our boss? Disarm probably doesn't really mean that much against you. But I am still trying to pad out the deck. Fine, I'll take the disarm. I'm not happy to have it, but I still need 50 cards in this deck for a score. Clockwork Souvenir started combat with 1 artifact. Not bad. It's good for like keeping the speed potion and stuff like that. It's just I also want that rage. Take the Clockwork Souvenir and bounce, I think. I'm gonna go pretty ham on this, just because the deck doesn't really have an identity yet. And if it kills me to get an identity, fine. I'm honestly not super aggrieved by that. At least everyone's attacks are going to be completely pitiful. So I'll dual wield the Thunderclap and just Thunderclap 2 times. I still take 3 damage as a result of that. Fine. I'm going to Blessing. Take no damage instead. And wrap up the fight quite easily. Ghostly Armor pre-upgraded. Very good. Definitely the kind of thing I'm looking for here. I think I have to just, yeah, double disarm, blur, infinite blades here. As much as I wanted to dual wield was just going to be too expensive for too little benefit there for us. Dual wield this anger now. And turn this into a very angry deck. Okay. That'll be fine. Only use one attack to kill here. Yeah, the elites are gonna hand me my butt. This deck had nothing. It had no builds. It had no thing. This deck isn't. Where it could be, instead, this deck is not. There's a blank space where this deck should be. Is what I'm saying here. I'm going to headbutt the demon form back to the top of the deck. Right, of course, our first Battle Trance is actually going to remove our Clockwork Souvenir because it does count as a debuff. I forgot about that. Well, at least we got a bunch of energy for the next turn. Hopefully we have draw. Well, we don't have draw, but we do have card generation. That'll do. Another Battle Trance is probably way too much, but the deck is getting thicker. Never mind. Maybe it's not. I really want to be more defended this turn. Guess that's the best we get. We managed to get the frontliner down. Hopefully I get into the next fight with a headbutt the with holes back to the top of the deck, I think, yeah. Hopefully you're buffing, not healing. Good. I wanted to end this fight with the Pendib ready for the next one. I definitely need more AoE, so I'm taking Cleave. Throw the Predator, dual wield the Infinite Blades, and get 2 more of those out. I think also I'm going to use the Cultist Potion here, getting 1 strength every single turn. Thank heck we drew Rage. Beautiful. It's a shame to see both of the disarms at the very bottom of the deck, but as it turns out, in this fight, they actually wouldn't have helped that much. Happy Flower, as well as Footwork. Something we were looking for, but now we don't really have that much block. But, I'll still take it. I'm just struggling to survive at this point, rather than actually thrive. Not really usually where you want to be in the dailies. I'm going to do that and then headbutt just to put it back atop the deck. So that I can start gaining some strength. What with my 2 shivs every turn. Seems like a good idea. Managed to find myself something defensive. Great. Speaking of something defensive, though. Thank heck we had the double damage there at the very end. Seeing red, yeah, I'm energy short and I'm draw heavy right now. Take another rest because we do have another elite coming up. I'm honestly surprised we managed to live through this floor. Definitely have to play the demon form, obviously. I also got to get that flying knee out there. We've got a lot of energy manipulation for future turns. And on the first turn of each combat, like, we've got the lantern. Oftentimes we have the happy flower going off on the first turn as well. Okay, frontliner now dies to basically any AoE draw, so I'll leave them there. But True Grit, eh. Not the worst thing I could have lost. Anger is in deck. Good. And we drew into it. Perfect. So, spot weakness, anger, shiv, and then riddled holes for the kill. Pre-upgraded rage. Rage and shiv deck? Yeah, I'm happy to run it. Okay. Seeing red. Rage. Dual wield the infinite blades. Infinite blades, infinite blades. Dual wield the infinite blades, infinite blades, infinite blades. Defend. I don't need to use the battle trance. It's just a great way to lose my artifact right now. Perfect. Can I get like a rage, please? No? Okay. That's fine, I guess. No rage in this hand either? Rude. We ended up with one, but we've also got the kill, so it doesn't matter. Art of War, if you don't play the attacks during your turn, gain additional energy next turn. None of those, though. Those are all way too bad. We get the demon form upgraded. Hopefully if I get it in the first half of this fight, we're going to be good. I could actually dual wield and play 2 demon forms this turn if we draw it right now. Didn't draw it. What about off that? No. Dang. That's no excuse to just avoid playing out the powers, though. It's really unfortunate. Oh well. 3 strength of the turn is fine. Did I have to get the dual wields right now? Alright, fine. I'm gonna get a bunch of angers. See what I can do with this. 14, 14, 8, 22. Yeah, we're almost dead right now. Okay, Flying Knee on the front line and then Predator on the back. Right, a Shiv as well for the kill. I can't play Combustor, I'm dead in 5 turns. And I want to be dead after that. To the Hyper Beam turn, you know. The only respectable turn to die on against this boss. Seriously though, things are dire. I really need like a Rid with Holes draw here or something. That's not Rid with Holes. So I can weaken the enemy. Weakening takes away 25% of their attack damage. So 50% of that is 25. So 25% would be 12, 13 maybe if they round up. So it'd be 13. 13 down from that is 38 incoming damage. 38 incoming damage can be blocked by 20 and 12. 20 and 12 is 32. So it's 38, 32. And then I still die because my HP is only 5. So that's with the weaken and the speed potion both at the same time there. Any attempt to go for lethal is almost certainly doomed right now. It's only the double damage that's making me even slightly competitive at this point. Yeah, 38. That's my 32 block. Get a bunch more of those. We're exact on lethal. I can't believe I did that. I didn't need to use either of those potions. I was so certain we weren't even close to lethal. Absolutely certain. That's my bad. An additional card every single turn does have a large amount of appeal to me. Just so that we can get to the defensive cards that we need. Those rages, you know? I'd done the rough estimation in my head, and I was like, yeah, it's not even close. Can't be close. Well, that'll happen sometimes. Cleave, headbutt, backlip. Oh, cleave. Leaves me taking only 1 damage this turn, so that I actually get a much larger hand. Okay. Rage, Seeing Red, and Battle. Explosion is really good here. Let's go Flying Knee, Predator, Ghostly Armor. And then if I can just wait 2 turns, the frontliner will die. I won't really have to do anything myself. Which is also significantly better for us, just so that I get to keep my Pen Nib and my Nunchaku for the start of the next combat. Re-upgraded Blade Dance, sure. Your first attack each combat does 8 additional damage. It's fine. I think I'll take it, because if I can stack that with Pen Nib, we can actually get some really good results. Feel No Pain has since become better for us, but in a card, in a deck of 37, like, when am I going to draw it? When am I going to play it, you know? I'm going to take Fiendfire, just because it's very powerful for us at this point as well. Bounce. We have a shop later on as well. Actually, in fact, we have a shop in the next space. Start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies, as well as another Infinite Blades. I don't want cards which exhaust instead getting discarded 50% of the time. That seems really dangerous for me. I'll take Terror, Backstab, Sword, Boomerang. And a Flex Potion for the final fight. Okay, I only need to pick up 8 more cards this floor now. Rid with Holes being our opening card is ridiculous right now. Take a limit break, sure. I definitely don't have the ability to get enough curses in my deck, so I'll take the curse. It's fine. Obviously, I don't end up with the curse, though. Take the Infinite Blades upgrade. It's real good for the boss fights. And elite fights, of course. And just in case I only get attacks next hand, I'm going to take the Rage here just so that I have some defense. Ugh, yikes. I'm going to dual wield Shiv, which is actually a lot of defense for us with Rage. Spot weakness onto Terra. Giant damage rid with holes, and then even finish off with the Shivs. Lovely. Horncleat at the start of your second turn, gain 14 block, as well as... I'm going to drop the Ancient Potion. If I'm going to be using the Ancient Potion, I could just use the Clockwork Souvenir instead. I'm going to take another Combust just because I still do need to put cards in this deck if I actually want to get it to the right size. In fact, I think actually I'm not going to be able to get it to the right size anymore. Yeah, we just don't have enough opportunities unless one of these late areas is a shop. Alright. Just gonna throw a Corpse Explosion and a single Shiv on the backliner. Not even gonna need to Battle Trance that turn. So 16 by 8. 16 by 8 is 80 plus 6 by 8 is 42, so it's 100. There we go. Using the pen nib is enough. Tough Bandages. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, gain 3 block. Oh, perfect. I'm not going to do it, though. Take a pre-upgraded Pummel. Especially with the Akabekos in the deck. Getting a Pummel in the opening hand is incredible. Alright. I'll cut my 6 this turn. Oh, that also... Sorry. I keep forgetting that the Nunchaku and the Pen Nib go off at the same time, so I have the extra energy on that turn. Okay. Take another Carnage, sure. Let's get the Terror upgraded. Make it free at least. Bit too early for that limit break, unfortunately. If that was the first turn of the boss fight, though, that would be incredible just with the Shrink's Potion and the Flex Potion. Okay. Learn Shrug. All of this is effectively just being done in service of the next turn. Having a bunch of energy and stuff here. So please, this turn, make me proud. Wow. That sucks. Got dual wielded exactly the right time to not be able to do it. Game. Why? Guess I'll just play Ghostly Armor so that I can cycle back into it just in case I need it. Oh, another 43. That's real bad. Yeah, not really that much I get to do about this at all. I kind of just get to eat the hit. Ouch. Giria, you can now gain strength at rest sides up to 3 times maximum. I would love it. Dark Embrace is actually really good for us. Draws us 2 cards a turn with the shivs. Thank you, Corpse Explosion. If I draw Regret, I die. Dual wield the Flying Knee. Do it to you twice. Ends the turn. Everyone with 30 HP dies. Headbutt. Okay. Whew. We lived. Barely, but we did. I have to rest here, otherwise I draw a curse and I immediately die. As aforementioned. Oh look, it's a curse. We're not going to immediately die. Perfect. Love a good not immediately dying to a curse. Yeah, I can't take the vulnerability. I've got to take the Infant Blades though. I also don't want to use Battle Trance. Fine, I'll Flex Potion first. Now I can use Battle Trance. Dagger Spray so it takes advantage of the Vigor. I guess I'll pummel the backliner here as well. Let's get the Seeing Red back atop the deck, just because there's a lot of card draw left in my deck, as well as a lot of high energy cards. Okay. Start with the Flying Knee, and then move on to a Giant Carnage. And we've got the Demon Form for the kill here, but yeah, we're not going to perfect. It's fine. It's totally fine. We lived through the daily. I am not super pleased with my performance over the course of that. I feel like the directionless nature of the deck at the very start hindered its growth. There was very little understanding on my part of where the deck was and where it was going to go. Yeah, good lord. What was the strategy? Like, there was some shivs offered? I don't know how you make that a Highlander deck and still have success. I'm just happy to have lived at that point, frankly. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content of the game past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.